really good people.
Yes, it's my favorite day of the week. And a San Antonio rapper who spent most of his life in a foster home, you guys, he's building a better life for himself right here in the city.
But as Clark is going to show us, his true calling goes beyond his business.
If you were to walk inside the San Antonio Aquarium, you would see a lot of this. Go figure. But it's not the water in the tanks that makes this place special. It's the bottles that can be found on the shelves of the snack shop and the rapper behind them.
Come on. She make it snap, snap, snap. She make it snap. A lot of us hip-hop artists are putting out sugar drinks, you know, from Kool-Aid to sodas and stuff, and I wanted to do something different.
Philip Hodge
Look at him.
is also known as Thuggizzle.
Thuggizzle remix, man.
A rapper born and raised in San Antonio who dove headfirst into the water business to complement his career as a music artist. He never thought the name he made for himself could go this far.
This ain't no tap, tap, tap.
But it has. And although his water is being sold in multiple stores throughout Texas, his connection to this one is personal. Years ago, and yes, before the water, he began a non-profit.
Well, for years, Thuggizzle Cares and the San Antonio Aquarium, we've been partnering up. So we bring these kids through, and these kids come from poverty. They come from nothing. So when they get the opportunity to be here, I mean, it just does something different. It puts a smile on their face.
Look, one's coming over. I like about the aquarium that you can pet the stingrays.
Together, they've been able to create positive experiences for children who are facing hardships, many of them growing up in foster care, a system Hodge knows well.
Yes, ma'am. So me and my three sisters, we were all in and out of the system since we were babies. At the age of 9 years old, my mother's rights were terminated. We lived in a lot of shelters and group homes. Unfortunately, we were never adopted, so I aged out of the foster care system at the age of 21.
Everything he's been through has led to this. A former foster kid with a talent for freestyling, rapping about the water he's selling in the aquarium his nonprofit is partnering with to change lives for the better.
We need people who come from these hard situations to come back and say, you know what, this is for you too. If I saw somebody with their face on the water when I was living in a shelter and I knew that that person had been through what I've been through, I would have had all the hope in the world.
For someone who grew up with very little, Hodge has a lot to give. And what he's chosen to give has led him to gaining more than a spot in a fridge.
She make it, okay, yeah.
It's so true, Clark. Giving hope is so important. So I love his story. I would have never, you never know someone's story just by looking at them. So really neat to hear about him. And you guys were all talking about him here in the office, and I'm like, who is this guy? I gotta know.
I know. He's been on the show quite a few times. I think Bridget Smith, this goes way back, but she actually interviewed him, did a whole story on him, and just to use your story, and when you think that you're going through something that's so hard that you can't get past it, and then you say, okay, wow, I am able to overcome this, I am able to move forward and be successful. I think that's so powerful, and he's actually continuing to use his nonprofit for good. Thuggizzle Cares is what his nonprofit's called, and it supports at-risk individuals and families through support, education, and other services as well. It's really, really powerful. It just makes me love San Antonio so much, honestly. But to learn more, thuggizzlecares.org is where you can learn more about, how you can get involved and what else he's doing in the community.
That's wonderful. What a great way to kick off Thursday. So Thuggizzle, thank you for sharing your story with us.